How to master the art of time management. Do you always find it difficult to manage your time? Time management actually helps you in prioritizing your tasks so that you make sure that you have enough time available to complete those tasks. You know that the quality of your work increases when you're not in a hurry. Time is the unfathomable raw material of everything. When you have it, all is possible for you. But if you don't have it, then nothing is possible. When you become a master of time management, it will allow you to improve every aspect of your life. Jim Rohn was one of the most persuasive speakers when it came to how to manage it. His suggestions and tips are very actionable and give a sense of motivation to millions of people. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can master the art of time management. The importance of time management. Time is the most important thing on earth, and it cannot be purchased with money. Life is actually not passing the time. Life is actually the groups of experiences, their frequency, and their intensity. Life is not just watching the clock tick away. The time that you have already committed to labor is enough time. If you are already working 9 to 5, that's about it. You cannot work more than this. Yes, sometimes people put more effort and work more than 8 hours a day, but that's about certain days. Actually, you have to put your life in balance. If you don't maintain a balance, you are ruining your life and your health. One thing that is very important to notice is that there are billions of people on this earth, and everybody has 24 hours a day. No one can consume more hours. All you have to do is just make the best use of these hours. It's not about the hours that you put in. What really matters is what you put in those hours. It is the nature of humans when he creates a deadline for any task. He becomes more focused on it. Therefore, you must have the goals in your mind, and there must also be a deadline for those goals. Now, you have to prioritize your goals in life, and then you have to assess the efforts that you put in to achieve those goals, and you'll do it frequently. Time management. Now, let's talk about time management. When should you begin the day? Well, the answer is as soon as you have it finished. Do the best planning for the day and leave plenty of room for improvising what happens during the course of the day. If you've planned a good, productive day, now there are chances that you will achieve everything that you have planned. With that being said, let's discuss the essentials of time management. Put your game plan on paper. The simple act of writing down the goals is the first step toward accomplishing those goals. When you work on any task without a plan, you don't know how much time you have spent on such a minor thing. Therefore, you have to plan accordingly and write it down on the paper so that you don't spend much time on minor things. And that is one of the most important things in life. Don't make a wrong move for achievement. Getting busy is not that important. The important thing is to keep a check on what you are busy on. When you prioritize your tasks by writing them on a piece of paper, your mind sees them as actionable steps, just dreams we have in our spare time. There are so many people who want to achieve something big in life, but have never written it out. As a result, they most probably forgot their goals and get busy with something not really important. Keep your mind focused. One thing you must keep in mind is that your attention has value, so don't give it away. When you're fully determined and focused on what you want to achieve, everything else falls away. Another important thing here is that wherever you are, be there. It will help you to remain focused. It happens most of the time that something else runs in our minds when we're trying to focus. For instance, when we're in the office, trying to work, then our mind starts thinking about vacations or relaxing on the beach. And when we're at the beach and relaxing, it's then that our minds start to worry about the office work. Try to be where you are. If you're talking with someone, try to concentrate and be there instead of thinking about something else. Learn to say no. It happens most of the time that we don't have the audacity to say no. As a result, we put a lot of pressure on our shoulders. You have to learn to say no without feeling uncomfortable. So give yourself the strength to say no to anything that makes you unhappy or drains your energy. It's even better to say no right to someone's face than saying yes at first and then backing out later. Work smarter, be skillful. You know, when you spend too much time on any task, you don't get the desired results. Why? Because you're damaging your health and mental ease. Working long hours might be appropriate for some people, but not for all. So here's the key. You don't have to work harder. Instead, you have to work smarter. Be skillful in what you're doing. You know when you're new in anything, you make up in numbers what you lack in skills. When you become more skillful, those numbers go down. Take charge. Either you run the task or it runs you. When you start something at first, you're in charge, but a year later, you find out that you're out of control. You have to take charge of the project from the start to the end, because when you don't control it, you find that you don't have enough time, and you feel dizzy trying to get everything done. Similarly, you have to take charge of your life. Otherwise, it will take charge of you. Without creating urgency, desire loses value. When you set a deadline for the project, it means that you have created urgency for the goal. For instance, if you think that you will start going to the gym because you care for your health, but now the question is, when will you start going to the gym? Well, that depends on how passionate you are about your health. If you're more passionate about your health, then you will create urgency. Most of us hurry to complete the project on the last day, even if we've had a month for that project. If we don't put the pressure of deadlines on our heads, we will remain unfocused and we'll always see ourselves in time management problems. Set reasonable time for every goal. A reasonable time is enough time to get everything you want. If you start depositing greater ideas into the hours you've got, believe me, you will not believe the later productivity. After making the difference between the major goals and minor goals, then set a reasonable time so that you can give your best to everything. Review your goals. Without reviewing your goals, you will not be able to achieve success because you don't know how well you're doing. You have to plan each step, and you must review the outcomes of each step. Doing this will allow you to reflect and replan your next move forward. Without it, it'll become very easy to lose track of your achievement, and eventually you will fail. Time is actually that thing which we want the most, but we use it in the worst ways. Time is flying, and once it's passed, it will never come back. Therefore, you have to manage it in the best possible way, because when you manage your time, it means you're managing your life. Well, that's all for today's video, and thanks for watching it. Don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. And while you're here, click to watch one of these 2 videos appearing on your screen right now. I'll see you there. Take care and stay tuned.